Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on 90 Day Fiance Season 6, Episode 1. The clock is ticking. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me season after season after season after season, thank you so much for your continued support. If I had to rate tonight's episode, I would absolutely rate this episode an A. I thought that TLC and Sharp Entertainment did a fantastic job of tricking these mofos to believe that they are going to have a happy ending and going to come out looking squeaky clean for us, the viewers. Thank you, TLC. They really think that they are in for a wonderful documentary about their relationships, and they are clueless. Clueless that by the end of this season, they will be looking like absolute fools, allegedly. So we are going to cheers the dirty cup style, okay? To a whole new season of crazy mofos and a wonderful cast of 90 Day Fiance. Cling, 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 I must admit that every couple that has been introduced tonight, I have liked them. I seem to like every couple. I didn't have a whole bunch of qualms. My nose wasn't turned up. Some people did get the auntie side eye. But for the most part, I like everybody on the cast. And so this episode, because it is our season opening, we're going to be doing a lot of digging and talking and introduction of these new cast members, especially for all of my nieces and nephews who are in other countries that are not able to see this. So I'm going to really take my time and break down the introduction of these couples. Okay. So the first couple that we were introduced to was Ashley and Jay. Ashley is a 31-year-old young woman from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. She is currently working as a bartender and is a mother of two small children. Ashley indicates that she takes self-defense classes when she is not at home taking care of her children. She talks about being a single parent and how difficult it is to be in that role. But when she's not in that role, she is taking care of herself in self-defense classes, and they show her, sparring with her coach and, dropping them to the ground and all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, baby, okay. But anyway, she says that it's important to her to take these self-defense classes because she wants to be a strong woman. And, basically she's pretty much on her own. And I'm thinking, you may be strong physically, but you sure ain't strong in the love department. She has been engaged twice, but she said that both of the engagements she called off because both of the men were cheaters. And she decided that she wanted to walk away from relationships, walk away from love, walk away from all of that. Because she figured, it just wasn't in the cards for her to be in a loving relationship at the time. So she went on a vacation with her girlfriends and her family because they were going to a wedding in Jamaica. In Jamaica, while being in a nightclub, she met a gentleman by the name of Jay. Jay, you know, basically approached her in the club. She said that she wasn't really ready for, a relationship, and nothing happened out of that. But as soon as she got back to the United States of the US of A, okay, he reached out to her on Facebook, and so began their romance. She said they began to start talking on Facebook, and after that, she said, you know what, hey, let me give this a try. She believed that it was in the cards for her and Jay that someone, somewhere, somebody wanted her to be with him. And so basically, she flew back out to Jamaica to try this thing. She says that Jay is very mature, extremely mature is the word that she used to describe her relationship with Jay and to describe the man he is. Jay is 20 years old. So he is 11 years younger than Ashley. But she believes that, all the sayings about Jamaican men, sowing their wild and royal oats with women doesn't apply to Jay. Jay is the life of the party. And in the past, Ashley said that she had been attracted to clean-cut white men. But for some reason, when she met Jay, he turned that thing around for her. Now, there's an old saying that says, once you go black, you never go back. I don't know about all of that, because I think that once she gets off this bumpy ride with Jay, she is going to wish she probably hadn't met him, allegedly. But anyway. So again, 6 months after they began talking, she went back to Jamaica to visit him. They spent 8 days together. And he surprised her with a proposal. So basically, they looked like they were in a restaurant. He called her up on stage, did a sexy dance, and proposed to her. We see him swing her around, and life is just a bowl of cherries for her at this point. She believes that, like I said, that somebody sent him to her because of all the things that she had been through in her life. The gods just wanted her to have this loving relationship with this man in Jamaica. So basically, after she became espoused to him or engaged to him, the two of them talked. And of course, Jay decided that it would be best if he moved to the United States of America. Really? What a surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Okay. So basically, we see Ashley. She meets with her best friend, Natalie. Natalie was also in Jamaica with Ashley when she went over there for the wedding. So she has had an opportunity to meet Jay. She doesn't like Jay. Now, according to Natalie, okay, according to Natalie, she overheard a conversation that Jay was having with someone where he indicated that he had slept with 2 women. Now, I don't know about all of that, but Natalie seems very adamant that this story happened. Now, Ashley is saying, girl, bye. You don't have any receipts. I need receipts, and I need to know for sure that this man cheated on me. And so basically, Natalie's like, I don't have any receipts, but why would I make something like that up off of the top of my head? Now, your auntie usually is a really good judge of characters, and I can't really tell neither here nor there who's telling the truth and who's telling a lie. But one thing about Sharp Entertainment and TOC, they're going to make sure by the end of this season that we know who is a liar and who is the one that is telling the truth. Will it be Jay or will it be Natalie? Basically, Ashley says she doesn't care whether or not the Lord thy God, who dwelleth up in heaven, and all the angels and the accompanying hosts came down and sat down on her lap and told her that Jay was cheating. She wouldn't believe it. She said she wants to be happy with him. Whatever he does in Jamaica, it's not her business. It's not her concern. As long as he is not doing that in the United States of America, or he is not doing that in her presence, she doesn't care what he is doing. She understands that it's natural, it's human nature for him to not be faithful to her while she is in America and he is in Jamaica. And I'm saying, girl, see, you done already started making excuses for this man's behavior. So whatever happens, whatever comes what may, you going to be in trouble, sister girl. I'm trying to tell you, you already starting off on the wrong foot. Okay, so basically, she says she's not going to worry about what Jay is doing in Jamaica, and she don't care if Jesus Christ himself comes down and tell her that he was cheating. She would not care or do anything about it. And so her girlfriend says, so I guess what Jay is doing is almost like being in Vegas. What stays in Vegas, what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. Well, what goes on in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. And she said, you're right about that. That's exactly what it is. I don't care. The next person that we're introduced to is Colt. Colt and Larissa. Okay, now, one thing about your auntie, she like her a good nerd or two herself. But this one, they have taken this overboard. We are introduced to Colt, who is a 33-year-old software engineer who lives in Las Vegas, Nevada. Colt lives with his 3 cats. One of them he was petting, the other one he kissed on the belly button, and the other one basically was standing up. The other one said, I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm up on the top of the shelf in the bedroom. I ain't got nothing to do with this perverted looking stuff that y'all doing down there on that bed. Now the cat has on one of those Build-A-Bear outfits and he's rubbing that damn thing. Okay, like a stuffed animal. And I'm saying, yo, young, young, you don't know how that's looking right about there. Okay. Okay, so I'm just saying, I almost wanted to put my hands over my eyes. I didn't know if, like some porn music was going to start playing or what the hell was happening. But he rubbed up on that cat like that and brought that Okay, so basically, the cat's names are Baby Girl, Cookie Dough, and Sugar. I said, was this bitch hungry when he named his cat? But anyway, and he also lives there with his mother dead. He has been living with his mother dead for 30 years. Deb does everything for Colt. She eats for him. She cooks for him. She washes the dishes. Deb says she doesn't even think that Colt knows how to make up a bed. She calls him down yonder and tells him to come and have breakfast in the morning. He sits down at the table. It got hot sauce and ketchup and all that kind of, I don't know if it was a hash brown omelet or what the hell it was, but he told Deb that she was a wonderful cook. And she just, Hercules. I mean, she was elated that her son had complimented her. Now, he says that after his dad died 10 years ago, he's basically been her husband's son, okay, allegedly. And he has been living with his mom. He says that the mother even takes him to work in the morning and picks his ass up in the evening. Okay, because he said they only have one car. So I'm like, okay, this is really interesting. We see him, his hobby is fixing things, or as he says, breaking things. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? He says he spends all his free time alone doing that. And he spends time with his cat. So we see him, basically sitting there with the cat, and so basically he's decided that he will go on a dating app. Okay? And this is where he met Larissa. Larissa is just this beautiful Mexican girl until she opened up her mouth. And then you be like, damn! Okay? Like on Friday the 13th. All right? Girlfriend's mouth is just looking every bit of like guardrails, okay? Like, right before when you're turning on that bend, when your car is going to the guardrails that be on the bend, that's how her mouth look. But anyway, I digress. I digress. And so basically, he decides that, she's beautiful. He can't believe that she said, reached out to him and that she's interested in dating him. And so they meet each other in Cancun. He says when he saw her, basically saw her in slow motion, and he just thought that she just checked all the boxes off in his life. They spent 5 days together and 4 nights in a resort in Cancun. And he knew that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. He was surprised when he proposed to her that she said yes, because he knew, as beautiful as she was and that bomb ass body that she had a lot of suitors. But he figured, you know what? She likes me, she loves me, and that's all that matters. And maybe she likes the geeky type like myself. Larissa is due to arrive the next day, but she has not received her visa. And so we see her sitting, on Skype, talking to him via Skype. And basically, okay, what is going on here? We basically see her talking to him via Skype and indicating that her visa is not back yet. And she, basically wants to him to change her plane ticket. And so he's like, well, I can't just change your plane ticket. It's not like I'm a rich man. Don't you see what I look like? And don't you see the stuff in the background? Don't you know that I have a really close relationship with my cats and my mom? You know that I don't have a lot of money. There's something funny with me. But, she doesn't, I guess she doesn't get that. I don't, I'm missing it. So basically, he tells her that, we're going to have to wait and see whether or not you get it. I don't have money like that, and there's going to be money attached to it. So she asks him, do you got a lot of money or a little bit of money? Because I need you to change my plane ticket. Colt says that he thinks that the Larissa has the wrong perception of life and money here in the United States of America. He believes she has a lot of money, laying around somewhere underneath his mattress. But he says that America is not that way, and he's not that type of American that has that. He tells her to delay her trip. And Larissa is upset because she feels like he's not showing any emotion. He's supposed to be spazzing out and crying and everything because may not be able to make it. And she doesn't understand the kind of man that she has. This man is emotionless. He appears to be out of touch with reality. Hell, this man is getting up every morning and his damn mother's taking care of him. Girl, Bob, what the hell? Come on now. So anyway, he replies back to her and says, well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to ball up and cry? Well, you want me to spaz out because you're not going to be able to come, and I'm not going to be able to pay for your ticket like that. So basically, he says that he can tell that there's going to be a problem in the relationship because she thinks emotionally and he thinks rational. He looks at the reality of things, and that's how he deals with life. life. And I'm like, boy, we're going to have a real, and like we're going to be thoroughly entertained this season with the two of them. The next couple that we have is Jonathan and Fernanda, or whatever, however, eventually I'll pronounce that damn name right. He is 32 years old and lives in Lumberton, North Carolina. Now, I don't know what the hell, excuse me, y'all. Okay. What's going on with this damn phone? Okay, so anyway. So, he lives in Lumberton, North Carolina. It don't look like on the outside, on the surface, that there's anything wrong with Jonathan. He's absolutely handsome. He's a real estate agent. He's 32 years old. He got it going on. He used to play, for the University of North Carolina on the baseball team. Excuse me, y'all. And he has lived a bachelor's life. He goes out clubbing with his friends. He enjoys life to the fullest. And I can't understand, for the life of me, what the hell is wrong with Jonathan. He basically went to Mexico on vacation with his friends. And this is where he met Miss Fernanda, or whatever, however, Lady F, till I get the damn pronunciation correct. He said there's nothing about her body that he doesn't like. He liked that body. He liked that flat stomach. He loves her beautiful eyes, and he liked that ass that she got in the back. We see her walking out on the water, got them thong. Let me see that thong, okay? And she is just a goddess. And basically, he likes her. He said when she walks into the room, everybody stops. That is how drop dead gorgeous she is. And I must say, she is a very beautiful woman. She's 19 years old, okay? Now, mind you, he's 32 years old and she is 19. He alleges to his friend Danny that he didn't know that she was 19. He could have swore for God that he thought that she was 24 years old. And Danny is like, okay, whatever. He said that when he in the club, we see them kissing one another and all of that. And he said, you know what, the hell with this. I'm going to change my plane ticket. He changed his plane ticket and stayed 3 extra days. And that is when he fell in love with her. She is different from any other woman that he has ever met. And she is a fiery Latino woman. He said that just gets his goat and he loves that. And they are 12 years apart from each other. So he kept her identity and her age away from his friends and his family because he knew that they would judge the relationship. I like to see them dancing women on there. Okay, I see them Latina women on there. Yes. So basically, he says that he is afraid that she will change her mind and say, you already lived your life and now I want to live mine. Kind of like the Paola thing. Just a little bit too young. You coming over here and you living with this older man. And he's afraid that she's going to find America to be as wonderful as she thought it was going to be. And she's going to leave him because she's going to live that life. But John, I'm afraid that deep down in the inside of you, there is something wrong because I'm telling you right now, you don't look like the guy or the kind of guy who has a problem with even finding girls. So it's got to be something else that is going to be peeled back week after week. The layers of that onion, y'all, we're going to be peeling that sucker back week after week, and I can't wait to see how cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs John just might be. He basically said that he has been giving this young lady money, sending her money on a bi-weekly basis. He said he helped her register for college. He brought her an apartment and has a little Jeep that's sitting out there waiting for her to drive, okay? He said he also brought her some boobies that she will not allow him to look at. And so basically she's still in the middle of recovery, her recovery process. He said that once she got the K1 visa, he said, okay, I'll pay for the surgery, because he didn't want to pay for the surgery before he knew that that ass had gotten the K1 visa and was going to be here, because he didn't look like an asshole. But it sounds like you already did look like an asshole, because you've been paying her rent. You be doing all the things that you think a man ought to do for a woman in another country. But okay, we'll come back to you. I'm sure we will. The next couple we see is Kalani and Asuelu. I'm going to get his name right too, damn it. Just can't do it this way. She is 29 years old from Southern California. She has a 5-month-old son by the name of Oliver by this man. Okay, so let's tell her story. So basically, she indicates that being a single mom is one of the hardest things that she has ever done. Okay, she says that basically she's a Mormon. Her father is of one race, her mother is another one, and they are all Mormons. She said because of the way that her father grew up, he does not want them to date anybody with white men. So she said because the father believed that white men would afford them a better life and a better opportunity. Like what? Like, where did he get that from? She said basically she had a thing because of her daddy wishes for older white men, but her fiance is from Samoa. I believe that's what it is. Basically, we see his ass that he's anything but an old white man. He's sitting out there under a hut with sand under his feet and look like some damn straw around his waist, and he's sitting up there making love to a damn coconut. She said he feeds pigs and chickens and crack coconuts all damn day. Now you know damn well that her father is disappointed in her choices. She said basically when she went over there for a vacation, he was the activity director, and basically everywhere she went, he stalked her and was, basically behind her. And so, she thought it was cute because she felt safe and she felt secure. But, what he wanted to do was see that thong. So basically she said that the second time she went back over there, her being a Mormon and everything, she didn't have sex with him the first time she visited. But she used some money to go back over there the next time. And you know what she said? We did the deed. And she did the deed and didn't protect herself. She went over there and had unprotected sex and got pregnant with little Oliver by the activity director. Sound familiar? Sound a little Molly-ish to me, don't it? These people got almost the same damn stories, okay? Must have not been looking at my channel because I would have warned her and told her, boo, you don't want to do that. Basically, she said she was a virgin before she met him. And after she met him, he popped that cherry and that coconut. And she came back with a little baby. Okay. Her family is not supportive of the relationship. They don't like him. They feel like he's taking advantage of her. Thank you so much for the super chat, Aaron F. Thank you. Let me see what you're saying, boo. Auntie. Let me see what you're saying. Hope it don't freeze. Auntie, or however we spell his damn name, is hot. Woo! Okay. Okay, you think he hot? All right, girl. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. So she said that, the family found out that, believes that he's taking advantage, that he just wants to come to America, that he set a baby up in her, and everything, to have an excuse or a reason to come back, or to come to the United States. She said that when her father found out that not only did she lose her virginity, but that she was pregnant, that the father flipped out. Basically her sister made it seem like, he did it on purpose and that he just wanted to, go through the K1 visa process, which is what they've already gone through. He's on his way over there, and the family now has no other choice but to deal with him. So we see her the next day working with her dad. but Big Low, okay? Low does not basically ask any questions about his daughter's relationship. He's disappointed with it. He doesn't agree with it. But at this point, she has a baby. She's already went and applied for the K-1 visa process, and he doesn't have a whole lot to say about it. Basically, Low said, it's too late for me to have an opinion, but he just has to protect her at this point. Low tells her that she knows how he feels with her being with his kind of people. He said based on his childhood and the things that he went through, he never wanted her to date somebody like him. I guess are based on the same ethnicity. I'm not sure what Dad is implying, if Dad is from there or not. Maybe I missed that part. I don't know. But the dad basically did not want her to date anybody like him. He said he's been over here 30 years busting his ass, and the last thing that he wanted her to do was to end up in this type of situation. So I just was like, okay, okay. Low tells her that basically, he's afraid of meeting her because he speaks louder with his hands than he do with his mouth. I said, oh, shiznit. Low. Don't mess with Low. Let me tell you, Low seemed like he can get low. Low seemed like he will go low on you real quick. Low said, my hand's speaking real loud. I said, God, is he like a Holyfield? I mean, like, what is he? Low wasn't playing, y'all. That was such a damn turn on. Whoo, whoo. Okay, I gotta gather myself. So basically, Kalani is afraid. She knows, basically that her dad, his bite is bigger than his bark. That, she know that Low, be barking like, meow, meow, meow. But she knows that when he put them hands up on you, it's almost like a lion, like a tiger, like a bear. Oh, my! So I am very interested in seeing that. She said, basically, my dad will whoop his ass if he needs to. If he wants to. If he get up that morning and those eggs ain't scrambled just right, he might just be getting his ass whooped that day. The dad told her, I hope that the decisions that you are making don't turn around and bite you in your ass. And I'm going to tell you right now, if it do, Dad gonna be pulling out a can and whoop ass on old boy too. The next person we meet is Eric. Eric is 40 years old and lives in Baraboo, Wisconsin. He's a technician and a supervisor. He's a former Marine and was married for 20 years. He is now divorced from his wife. He's been divorced now for about 2 or 3 years. He has 3 daughters and says that it's the toughest job being a dad. Don't look like he much of a dad to me, but anyway, we're going to get there. He said he dated several women in America and it just did not work out for him. He says that the universe wanted him to be single, so he wanted to go over to Turkey, to fight ISIS, but he decided, I'm too damn old to be doing that. So basically, ISIS dating app. And I'm like, what the hell does one have to do with the other? But anyway, I'm keeping it cool, calm, and because I need to introduce these people, okay? So basically, he says the first person that responded to him was Leida. She says that she's a teacher in Indonesia. She was a model and an actress. She was the 5th runner-up in a Miss Indonesia pageant. She went to men's school, so she's a men's school graduate. And she's a mother of a 5-year-old son. Comes from a wealthy family. She gives us a tour of her house in Indonesia. She's got maids. She's got drivers. She has a chef. She has all the luxuries that one would love to have. And she done got hooked up with this broke mofo in Wisconsin with 3 kids who's paying child support. What the hell did he have on his application? He said basically when he put his application out there, he said he wanted to find a woman who wanted to live here with him in the United States. This bitch lives with his daughter. He lives with his daughter in a 2-bedroom apartment. And he got the daughter paying half on everything. What kind of fucking father is this? That he... Okay. This man reminds me of David Toborowski. He doesn't have anything. He don't have a pot to piss in and a window for his daughter to throw it out of. He sits out on... God, I'm trying to calm. I can't. He believed when he met Leida that she basically was catfishing him. He felt like it was just too good for it to be true. But that all depends on what the hell you said. What did you say, Eric? What did your damn applicant... Somebody please get his damn web... Please let me see what that website said. What that dating applicant... Because So basically, he said they talked every day. He took a trip to meet her in person, and he proposed after 2 days. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you. Who is that? I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Sending love, Auntie. Thank you for the tea. You're so welcome. Love you. So basically, he said they took a trip to meet each other in person, and he proposed to her after 2 days. They applied for the K-1 visa process, and she will be moving to the USA in 2 days. She is, okay, so her and her son, Alessandro. He hopes that her living this lower life would be enough for her. What the hell is going on with these people? You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. So now we start to see the couples. The first couple they show us, repeat on us, is Ashley. Ashley is basically leaving to go to Jamaica, right? So, she says that, her boy Jay, he's in the final process of the visa, and she going over there to Jamaica because this is a life-changing thing for her. She don't give a damn what Natalie say. She going over there to get her man, okay? We saw videos of him crawling all up in between her legs, flipping, got his penis all up on her head and everything, trying to, get her to do the star 69, when you return the phone call. So basically, she's like he's mature and everything, but only thing we see him doing is acting an ass, showing his ass. He says that women think he's sexy because he's a tattoo artist, okay? He said that he, do tattoos all up underneath people's breasts and all in between their butt cheeks and all of that kind of stuff. So basically, he's just he's a dream, you know what I'm saying? He's better than all of these other people that she's already dated because, basically, the gods opened up the heaven and poured his ass out. He says women love him because he's beautiful. He basically sat up there and told us that he lost his virginity when he was 8 years old. 8 years old. Now, here in the United States, we would have an issue with that. But I guess over there in Jamaica, it's just part of how I go. I don't know. Somebody tell me. But basically, he's proud to say that he lost his virginity at 8 years old. We see him walking through the village. Hola! What's up, grandma? What's up, baby? Hey! Oh, hey! Ow! Oh, okay. He's waving at everybody. He said damn near everybody in the whole community is part of his family because Jamaica is small. So, basically... He said that, the vibration and everything, of people getting tatted, I guess, up underneath here like this, that basically, Brings all the boys to the yard. He says that people, get turned on and all of that kind of stuff by, and he likes it. He's very popular because he lives outside of the box, and this is just the way he is. He said he had a whole lot of girlfriends. He even dated this chick in Florida, right? He said he dated the chick in Florida. She was sending him money and everything, and she wanted him to come to the United States, on the K-1 visa. And he said, nah, basically, I don't want to come there. I'm just using you for your money. And this is the person that Ashley decides that God in the heavens have opened up the gates for her to have. Now, she said that she already broke up with 2 men, okay, because they cheated on her, but she don't give a damn that this one is cheated. So that rod must be real long over there in Jamaica, okay? I don't know what it is that the man got on her, but evidently whatever it is making her happy enough to fly her ass back over there to make sure that she bring her man back home with her. And I'm just saying, what? Basically, he said that the woman that he was taking the money from in Florida was his father's girlfriend. He took his father's woman, and he's proud about that. But he says he ain't going to be cheating when he come over here. He going to walk a straight line. He don't have a reason to be cheating because Ashley is more than enough woman for him. He says she swept him off of his feet, and he prays that he never goes back again. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, you better pray to every God and every... It ain't enough Hail Marys and prayers for you to pray for you not to cheat, because I'm going to tell you, cheating is in your blood, brother. Anytime you sit up there and tell us that you slept with you, that you was tricking and getting money from your father's girlfriend, boy, it ain't no hope for your ass, okay? Trust me, I don't believe it. So basically, we see Jay visit with his sister, Pookie. Because that's who he lived with. He said his mama already over here. She working, okay? She must be working and sending money back home. Pookie is 8 months pregnant. So basically, he's like, she said he always said that he wanted to travel. So he's getting exactly what he wanted to get. But he left me over here basically all on my own to raise this baby by myself. And she's like, brother, what you got to really do is you got to get yourself together. Because, you ain't nothing but a cheater. You're just like your father. Papa was a rolling stone, and so the hell are you. So basically, he was like, she said, my brother had a whole lot of females. He said, females like me because, like I said, I'm beautiful. He said, I'm a lover, not a cheater. Okay, basically he sat up there and told the sister, when the sister mentioned something about Natalie and the little friend, so it seemed like all of them was clicking and partying and clubbing together. He said, Natalie started that lie, but unless Ashley see it for her damn self, she don't have nothing to say. Basically, you know what? If you didn't touch me, then I won't dare. If you didn't walk up on me when I was in the midst and in the action and doing what I was doing, and that ass didn't touch me like this, and I said ouch and said hey, then that won't me. And it's a lie. Nelly telling a lie. Trust me and believe me, before the whole thing over, we gonna find out who telling the truth and who telling a lie. So the next thing we see is Colt. Colt gonna visit his brother, his cousin John and Leah. They like, let's see if we could talk some sense to him. Leah's looking like Leah look like she's some type of goddess flower child. She got flowers wrapped all around her head. We go outside in their backyard. They got the little chips and everything down on the ground because I guess you can't grow no grass in Vegas. And, basically they got flowers and stuff written all up on the yard. I guess that's kids. They got little kids. So John wants to get to know this daggone woman and see whether or not, let me get this chick's name right. Hold on, y'all. Larissa. So he wants to make sure, okay, that he can, get to meet her too. He wants to, open up himself to, feeling a little better about her. So the wife is like, maybe she's just the type of woman who doesn't look at, the outward appearance. Maybe she likes, little nerdy, little nice men with kind hearts and really supportive with big fat wide asses and everything. And so John was like, well, basically, he might have a 12-inch penis. We'll never know. Maybe that's what she attracted to him for. John can't get his mind off of the sex thing. John said it got to be something really going on, and he got to have a big-ass UPS FedEx package in the front of his pants. And the wife is like, come on, honey, let's think the best. Maybe she just really likes, that he's kind and he's gentle. She's talking like, basically he's on the help. You is kind, you is gentle, you is important, you is... I said, they ain't got no damn faith for damn Colt. So basically, he said that he was like, come on, man, marriage is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, are you sure that you ready for this? How long you known this damn woman? He said, well, I went over there and spent 5 days with her. And then I met her again, and I 11 days. He said, man, how the hell you know that this is who you want to be with and you just known her for 11 days? He said, well, basically, how you know that you like Leah? He said, we walked together, we fished together, we went through this thing, we had our ups and we had our downs. We dated for a while, you know what I'm saying? We busted window all of each other's cars, flat tires and all of that kind of stuff, and we made it through. You ain't got that same testimony. He said, man, look, this is my testimony. When I saw her, a lightning bolt. A lightning bolt came from out the sky and it illuminated around her. It just, it hit down in between the middle of her toes and everything. And she didn't get burned. So I just was like, you know what? I am in love with her. This is the woman for me. And I got to trust and I have to believe that, I'm doing the right thing. If I don't do this, I'm going to regret this for the rest of my life. So... So basically, his cousin is like, man, come the hell on. This woman, how do you know that this woman is not trying to trick you and trying to get a visa out of you? John basically, like Ashley, he don't care. He don't care who comes down to sit down and talk to him and tell him that this isn't right. He's going for it. He believes in his heart and feels in his fingertips. When he rubs his cat, I guess his cat is a crystal ball. I'd rather think that than what I'm thinking. I mean, the way he was rubbing that cat down, you know what I'm saying? He basically believes that this woman loves him. Yet out of his mouth, he's speaking something else. He already knows that this woman really don't care too much for him because all he's talking about, excuse me, are her idea of what America is about. He know. So anyway, we go back to Jonathan. Jonathan messed with his girlfriend, Danny, who is his wing girl. And all the other friends, basically are married. So this is his wing girl. They're the only two that's still single. And so they basically sit at the bar and he's asked the same damn question. Danny, like, you've been a bachelor all this time. How do you know that this is what you really want to do? Are you ready for this? And he like, yeah. I mean, she's beautiful in every way. Plus, he's made a major investment in her. So he's not going to turn his back on her. He's not going to stop to, trying to get this woman to be with him because he's made too much of an investment. The man that brought the damn girl boobs. Okay? He didn't pay for her ass to go back to school. He got an apartment for her and he got a damn Jeep sitting in his driveway. Danny, he's not going to change his mind about it. Whether he's right, wrong, or indifferent. He didn't already put the money out there. Now, damn it, she owe him, according to him. He basically goes on to tell Danny that she's jealous, that she had cut a bitch's throat. And she looked like she's jealous. But John, I bet you give her reason to be jealous. Because how in the hell did you know she was jealous if you didn't give her already reason to be jealous or you didn't see the jealousy come out her ass because of something you probably did or didn't do? Let me tell you something. We in for a good ride. Danny said, do you know whether or not she got a crazy boyfriend? He said, yeah, she got a crazy ex-boyfriend that she dated for 3 years. That came up for a reason, and I'm telling you, during this season, we probably gonna find that out. The next person we see is Eric and Leida. Eric is sitting out there in his 2-bedroom apartment, drinking a brewski out on the balcony with his daughter. He basically wants his daughter to get the fuck out the apartment. The daughter came out there looking like Danielle's daughter. I mean, was that Danielle's daughter? But okay. He basically said, look, we got a 2-bedroom apartment. And, we've been splitting the bills, but now it's time for you to chuck the deuces. I got a rich bitch coming over here, and I need you to move out. The daughter was like, I ain't going no goddamn where. Just because, just because you got her coming up over here, you think that I'm going to move out? Natasha was like, nah, bitch, it don't work like that. I've been looking for a place, and I'm not going to be able to find no place that fast. So he's like, I mean, what you mean you ain't going to be able to? She said, I ain't going to be able to find no place like that. That's your problem. That ain't my problem. And just because she moving up in here don't mean that I got to be moving out. And he said, well, I got to be there for my wife. I have to support my new wife. She's going to be your stepmother. Can you be a little bit more respectful? Natasha said, hell no, I can't be a little bit more respectful. It's just going to have to be uncomfortable up in this motherfucker. She said she got a maid, she got chefs and drivers and all that. The hell she coming over here for? What's she coming over here for? He said, well, she could have all of that stuff, but they're living and having maids and stuff is not like us. Basically, this is America. I kind of took a little issue with that comment that he made, but I'm going to go ahead on and move on. He basically tells her, you need to really go ahead on and start finding your place. She said, she ain't moving out like that. She ain't moving out like that. She said, why in the hell would she want to come here? He said, because she loves me. She said, I believe this is a game for Leida. She is not going to be like living with you. She's, basically he tells her, Leida ain't going to like living with you. And she said, she's important to you, but she's not my family. He told basically Natasha, he said, Natasha, you knew that this was coming. And I have to make my wife a priority. She going to be your stepmother. And so basically, he ain't told Leida nothing about the apartment. He ain't told Leida nothing about the daughter living there. Because, see, he was banking on Natasha getting her ass up out of there. But Natasha was like, look, you ain't been no good dad to me. I don't give a damn. You owe me, and I'm not moving out the house. Now, I don't know whether or not you all think that that's right, wrong, or indifferent, but please put your comments down in the bottom because I am so curious to know what you all think about this. We will be breaking these people down this Thursday. Hopefully, YouTube got this together. But I'm telling you, we're going to really break down and dissect these new couples because they are so interesting. So basically, we see him, later on with his ex-wife. He's sitting at the table and she brings the other 2 little girls. He sits there, he's one of them type of pricks that sit there and say all kinds of stuff in front of his kids and put his ex-wife on the spot. He gonna sit up there and tell the ex-wife, how you feel about this. She said, I don't even know the bitch. I mean, tell me something about her so I should know. He asking the kids and all of that. He tells the other daughter she only a couple of years older than you. So she said, yeah, that is a little bit uncomfortable. But at this point, Dad, what's the point of this meeting? That's exactly where I would have been. Natasha already called us on the phone and said, you putting her out. Now, I don't know if Natasha got a different mama than the other 2 girls. I don't understand why Natasha can't go back with her mother. Now, see, Natasha looked like she one of them little rebels. You see what I'm saying? A rebel without a cause. So she, maybe she got put out the household for something. I guess, we'll find out about that. But Natasha looked like she don't take no mess. You understand what I'm saying? Natasha looked like she would drop kick a bitch, okay? Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because from what we see from the clips, Coming up, the upcoming episodes, Natasha look like she gonna take her for bad, okay? She seem like she gonna run Leida up out that joint. So basically, he sits up there and he tells the ex-wife that the reason why Leida had a problem with you is because of the child support. No, bitch, that's why you got a problem. She wouldn't know anything about the child support if you didn't bring nothing up. You thinking that what? That that's going to make her drop the damn thing? You already said by your own admission that you haven't been a good father, that you haven't been a perfect father. So we already know there's some stuff going on with you, Eric. We already know there's some stuff going on with you. So what is it? Is it your intention to do a reverse 90 day? That you're going to go ahead on and take all Leida's money? You hoping that Leida is bringing something to the table? Anytime a father, a daddy, would be splitting the bills with his child, let me tell you something. I'm not saying that children should not be responsible, that we should not bring them up when they get to be a certain age and teach them responsibility by maybe giving them a bill, their cell phone bill and stuff like that. But when you splitting all the utilities, the lights, the lights, the gas, the water, the telephone, and all of that kind of stuff, when you're splitting that stuff with your parents, something is the hell wrong with your parents. Now, that's my opinion. I'm one person. You may not agree with me, but it is something wrong to me with that. We're going to find out that I think we're going to find out that Eric ain't about. Because you're going to sit there in front of your ex-wife and talk about child support. And even if it wasn't court ordered. Bitch, it's court ordered because you probably won't paying it. She probably was asking you for it. Excuse me, and you was acting an ass about the damn thing. That's why it's court ordered. And then you're going to sit there and try to fake in front of the cameras, allegedly, and say, if it wasn't court ordered, I would pay it anyway. Then, you know what? You should have a very good justification for Leida. And where's the child support that was taking care of Natasha's ass? Because Natasha bitter and feel like you owe her something. So something done went down. So we see our girl, Lanny. Lanny is sitting up there nervous about her family members because here comes the moment of truth. Now her boo is coming up over here and she got to face the music because she done got the whole family against her because she want to play victim and sit up there and lie to her damn family. So her and her sister Lini was real close. Lini, L-I-N-I, was real close with each other. They was like that. Now they like that because she didn't let a man and a whole bunch of lies come between them. So basically, she was in an off and on relationship with this dude. Dude took and messed around with somebody else at the resort, okay? Because, you know, he was still the director. He directing all kinds of traffic, isn't he? And all kinds of activities at the resort. God damn. You know what he remind me of? When they was doing that kind of stuff on Dirty Dancing. Well, I've had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. Y'all remember that movie? When they was screwing all the old women up? All the old women that was coming up on the property while their husbands was playing golf, they was slipping a bit. Y'all remember that damn movie, Dirty Dancing? One of my damn favorites. So basically, he was messing with somebody else. She was on and off with him. She goes and tells her family because she's upset about it. So she goes and tells her sister that he was cheating on her. Now here it is. He's coming over here. Don't nobody like his ass. Lo said he already ready to go. You see what I'm saying? Lo said he ain't doing no talking. He gonna go ahead and whoop his ass as soon as he get out of line. He said if he blow his nose wrong, he gonna whoop his ass. So now she done created this hostile living environment for this man to come in because she probably didn't even think that he would come over here. So that ass is coming over here and everything, right? And so basically now she's got to clear it up. So she decides that she gonna have a dinner with her sister and two other girlfriends. What you should have did, Lanny, was had a meeting with Lini by yourself, since you knew that you was gonna be confessing your faults. So basically, she sits down at the table and tries to tell the sister that you misinterpreted what the hell I said. The sister said, wait a minute, hold on. Either you said it or you didn't say it. She said, you misinterpreted. You thought that I was saying that he was cheating, so you came up. She said, no. You ain't going to do that. So basically, the sister starts crying because she's like, I really want to be happy for you. We used to be tight like this. Our relationship is broken and scattered because of this man. This man didn't treat you right. She was like, look, damn it, I lied. She sits there at the table and now she's crying and saying she's lying. But of course, Lena is having a hard time believing it because are you changing your story because he's coming over here and you want me to feel better about him? Or did you really tell a damn lie? So basically, when the sister was like, oh, so now we could go ahead on and be best friends, I would have said something sarcastic and shady at the table, too. You waited all this time now to tell me that this mofo really didn't cheat on you, that you was lying and playing the victim? I hate that. I hate a woman that plays the victim. And that's what she did with her father, with her sister, probably with her mother, her girlfriends, and everybody, because all the other girlfriends at the table was trying to root for the relationship too, but you had already told them that all these circumstances, the situations happened between you and old boy. So now that he's coming over here to be a father, you got to come clean. So she gets up, she cries, she runs from the table and cries because her sister made the comment because the sister couldn't believe that she lied. She goes out there and tells, TLC, she's talking to the cameras about her sister not accepting, accepting her truth, her moment of truth. And so the sister was like, look, I care about you. But all this time, you deceived me. You made me believe that this damn man had cheated on you and did all of this stuff. And here it is. I'm angry with him and having all kinds of issues with it. Daddy don't like his ass. Mama don't like him. And now all of a sudden, you're sitting here at the table and you're telling me that you've been telling a lie and it's supposed to be okay with me. I don't get it. Love you, auntie. Let them have it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, I'm trying to be calm, okay? I just couldn't understand it. The next thing we see is Colt. Colt is sitting there at the damn, oh my God, Colt was so nasty. Colt said that Larissa is upset that he rescheduled her ticket. Larissa said that she got her visa. I got my visa, bitch. I'm coming to America. And he was like, 2 weeks from now. She was like, what you mean 2 weeks from now? She said, I was suspecting to go as soon as I got my visa. I need you, rich man, rich American man, to go ahead on and change the damn tickets for me. So he was like, I ain't got money like that. It ain't like that. You're going to have to come in 2 weeks. She said, wait a minute. Hold up. Cole says, I ain't made out of tickets. Said this ain't Chuck E. Cheese, bitch. She says, you live in America, baby, so you can do it. She's smiling and everything, daggone teeth looking like I swear, they look like a guardrail. I'm trying to tell you, look like a guardrail. Look like bumpers with a bumper car. Okay, bang, that. Bang, like that. He said, we don't all live in golden houses and drive rocket cars. Why would I jeopardize our first month together because you want to rush things? He said, why you want to rush? She said, because I want to rush because you promised me that we'd be in America. I would be in America. You American, I need you to go ahead on and spend that money. Colt was like, I ain't got no money. Your ass gonna wait the 2 week period. She said, well, look, bitch, since I got to wait the 2 week period, let me go ahead on and say what's really on my mind. What's really on my mind is in them 2 weeks, I need your ass to get in the gym. And cut that nasty ass beard off. She said, I'm going to tell the truth now. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. Bitch, while I'm doing what I got to do, wait my 2 week period, go work out. What? Work out? Oh, so now you really hitting up underneath the belt. He said, you could wait a few more days, damn it. I ain't getting you no ticket. Plus, I ain't going to the gym and I ain't cutting my beard. I like my beard. She said, all right then, baby, but I tell you what, we don't agree on that. It's looking real nasty to me, and I want you to fix that while you got time to be alone, since you want me to sit up over here. Because I feel like if you love somebody, you do anything to make them get closer to you. He said, well, I tell you what, I ain't doing it. I'm not making no more adjustments. I'm not jeopardizing. I don't have money like that. I don't live in no golden house. I don't have no golden ticket. And you know what? If you don't like it, you can keep your ass up over there. She said, all right then. All right. Not a problem. Okay. Oh my God. The last person we seen on this episode, y'all, and I'm sorry if it's going on long, is Jonathan. Jonathan goes and picks up his boo from the airport. She is really a pretty girl. He picks her up from the airport. She says, in social media and TV, they see America as perfect. But all her life, she's lived in Mexico. It has been perfect for her. She has really never had a desire to come to the United States of America. But yet you fall in love with an American. Yeah, girl. Okay. She said basically, she's thankful for the boobs. She said the boobs have made her feel very comfortable and feel ladylike and everything. And he is just elated. He can't wait for her to take off the bandages so he can see the new boobies that he has made a major investment with. He asked her, what does she want to do when she first gets there? They're driving in the car and she says, I want a bed. He said, well, we ain't got no bed. She said, we don't have no bed. Why? He said, because, basically I just bought the house. And the only thing that I have in it is some old furniture from my house. And I have, basically just a sofa for us to sleep on. The bed was too sexed out. I didn't want to bring, the mattress over there with all the stuff I have been doing on it. And so, I just loaded everything up the way I, needed to and all that. So she like, okay. They walk up in the house. It's been a storm. So they don't have no power. So she asked him, look, bitch, is you poor? And he was like, no, I'm not poor. She was like, all right then, okay, you're not poor. Cool, go. So basically she's, going through the house and she's looking at things. I don't know if the lights came from the TLC staff, but all of a sudden they had lights. She goes into one of his dressers. As women, that's what we do. Ain't like we trying to find nothing. That's just who we are. We want to start touching stuff to, make sure the stuff is our territory and all of that. So as she begins to touch stuff, she goes in the drawer. She found a pair of drawers. So she got the drawers on her finger, you know what I'm saying? Because you really don't want to touch it. And she like, what's these? Whose are these? Excuse me. First he tried to lie and say they're yours. She said, nah, these not mine. He said, those are yours. She said, no, these are not mine. Now she pissed. Because you gonna try to play me stupid? You got another bitch drawers in here? And you panties? And you gonna sit up here and say they mine? Then all of a sudden the furniture was 75 years old. He picked it up from his grandma's house. He ain't never been with the drawers before. He's never touched the drawers before. He ain't never seen them. They probably was his grandmother's panties. Now all of a sudden, the drawers belong to the lady that sold him the dresser from the antique dealer down the street. You lying bitch. Who drawers are they? Then he go on to say, I think they're my old girlfriend drawers. They're from 9 years ago. You mean to tell me you that damn nasty that you got 9-year-old drawers sitting up in your daggone drawer? Come on, you sorry son of a... So she is pissed. She like, okay, I came over here. I'm trying to trust you. I understand that you had relationships before I got here. I had relationships just before I got here. But what I don't want you to do is bring your past into this relationship. That's not what I want you to do. John's sitting up there steady trying to lie about the identity of the damn drawers. Just tell the damn truth. It was somebody you was messing with. So she's pissed off. And I know she's thinking, oh my God, what have I got myself into? So John sits there and he's begging her and pleading with her and saying, look, we only got 89 more days. Let's not spend it like this. John, you wasn't ready. You were not ready for this relationship. Because you know damn well when a woman come to your house, they going to look through your daggone kitchen cabinets. They going through your medical cabinets and your medicine cabinets in your bathroom. They going through the vanities, up under the vanity, up underneath the sink. They're going to be going through your damn drawers. They're going to be flipping mattress and changing sheets. They're going to be cleaning down showers and some more stuff. That's what a woman do when she move into a man's house. You should have talked to Danny about that. You should have asked Danny, what should I expect? But see, you think that because you kicking out them duckies, that you can do what you want to do. But now she gonna come over here and she gonna hold your ass accountable. Let me tell you something. I like everybody on the cast. I am surprised. This is the first time in I don't know how long that I have liked the whole entire cast. And I am excited. Do you hear me? I am excited about this season. Season 6 of 90 Day Fiance. Your auntie is excited for once in a long time. Every couple was perfect. They all got their flaws, their little quirks, and I am here for the bull. And I'm hoping you all too. You all are here for it too. Okay? You got a calm auntie tonight, but y'all know that the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. We're going to ride this train till the wheels fall off this mofo. I love y'all to pieces and thank you so much for being up Thursday. If all things go well, we will be out here for a live chat nightcap. I have been working on my telephone service, so yes, I will be taking phone calls. Love y'all to pieces. Mwah. Good night.